Come on, did Mutt Lange really record one guitar string at a time on Def Leppard's Hysteria? Next on Music Surgery with Dr. Bob. We've all heard the stories about how Mutt Lange's attention to every detail was next level picky. But one guitar string at a time absolutely can't be true. Could it? Let's get out the scalpel and dig into what Def Leppard's guitar player, Phil Collen, has to say about it.
I don't think I would do anything differently.
Sumner, that's Phil Collins. Would you please play the footage by Phil Collen?
Yes, I've heard the rumors taken as far as people saying we did the entire album one string at a time, which is crazy. We really only did it on the bridge in Hysteria, the part that begins, "I gotta know tonight." If I remember correctly, it was just Mutt and me sitting in a little jingle studio in Dublin, with me playing the part on one string, then stopping and doing it again on the next string, and so on. Mutt heard a certain sound in his head, and he knew he wanted it to be a guitar, not a keyboard. But he also didn't want there to be any sort of arpeggiation to it. And when you strum a chord on a guitar, there's always a certain amount of that. He wanted all the notes to hit right on the nose, so that everything about the sound hit the listener at the same time. And it worked.
Well, there you go. It's absolutely true. Now, let's recreate this in the studio to hear and see how it looks.
All right. I listened to the Def Leppard track, and to the best of my ability, this is what I could pick out. There's some very clustery things, and they're not really out front. But I picked these parts out one at a time, playing them one note at a time. So let me go through each of them, and then I'll play them all together. So here's the first one. Here's the second note. The third note. The fourth note, which happens a little more randomly. And the low note. Okay, put all these together, and here's what you get. I'm not sure if the low note is that prominent or there at all in the Def Leppard track. Let me turn it way down and play it again. Okay, quickly, let me show you. Just this one, I have this through Amplitude, and it's called Clean Apologies alone. But it's also being fed, all of the guitar parts are through that amp, same one I showed you, but it's also being fed through a compressor, a Moog EQ with a ton of bright, this micro shift, which is a bunch of chorusing, an H delay with a dotted eighth, more compression, more chorus, and then some additional filtering to get out the lows and the mids. You don't want a lot of mids. On the record, this is really bright, really clean. I didn't have my Strat here, so I had to play it on a fake Strat, a Tyler guitar Strat with the with their modeling, which is great, but I wish I'd have had my real Strat. I let somebody use it of all times. But let me try to get these so you can kind of see it hit this stuff. So that's really close. The point being is he did have Phil Collen play one note at a time to make this really, really cool sound. Would have been easy to play keyboard. Ba, ba, ba. But somehow he dreamt this sound up in his head and knew what to tell Phil how to get it, and Phil went along with it, and now there's a part that's ingrained in all of our memories since, the late 80s? Anyway, another great Mutt Lange trick.
Hey, you guys, this is the part where we beg for money. Please put the right script up there, Sumner. This is not funny. Hey guys, please take time to subscribe and ring the bell below to notify you of new surgeries. Also, take a look around in my store for some great cheap and free stuff. And one last thing, the Doctor's Lounge is open and in full swing. Come on, join us, get some amazing samples, stems, or one-on-one mix, production, or music advice. This is a really cool and super affordable thing, so check it out and see if it's for you. All the links are below in the description of this video. Thanks a lot. Another fantastic approach by Mutt to really create a sound we'd never quite heard before this. Not only a great part, but a lesson in staying open to thinking outside the parameters and trying new things. Well, that's it for this week. As always, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll see you the next time the doctor's in.
That's fantastic, yeah.